Hey everybody, I'm Scott with Starkey Family, Fixing Rigging Up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you got your notifications turned on. That way you will get notified when I put out a new video. Now today, I bought another tool and it finally came in. So this actually came in from Home Depot. I searched around everywhere and this is actually the cheapest place to buy this tool. I bought a new Milwaukee M18. So let's open it up and I'll go ahead and start talking about it. Okay, let's get this open. Okay, so this is actually what I got. It's the M18 fuel. This is a 3/4 inch drive impact. This does up to 1,500 foot-pounds of torque. It comes with 2 battery packs, a charger, and a carrying case. So let's go ahead and open that up. Okay, so before we go ahead and unbox this, I want to have a little talk with everybody. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that have been there and watched my channel for the past few years, normally when I change tires on my semi truck and on my trailer, you know, I've had to use manual tools. Okay, when I'm at the truck stop or at the side of the road. When I'm home, I've had an air compressor that I could actually use air tools with. But I have a 1-inch ratchet that I use with a breaker bar with adapters down to a 3/4 inch socket for the lug nuts. Okay, so anyways, when you're doing this, you can do this, but it takes a long time to actually get all the lug nuts off and put them back on. Now, when you have a flat tire at the side of the highway, you've got people that do not care if you live or die. You could be on the side of the highway and there's 2 lanes, 3 lanes, so on. There could be no traffic and people are stuck right there in that right-hand lane ready to run you over because they're too lazy to get over a lane. Okay, when you're doing that, and there's truck drivers that do that too, and when you're doing that, it's extremely dangerous. I think we've all seen videos on TV where people are not paying attention, so on, and vehicles at the side of the road get rear-ended and some people get killed. Well, we're all going to break down in vehicles at some point in time, whether we're a teenager or later on in life. Okay, and even if you call a tow truck, there's still a risk of these people. You know, even if you get pulled over by a cop car, there are still people that will not get over. So anyhow, make that a little bit shorter. When I'm using a ratchet at the side of the highway and a breaker bar for a flat tire, or if I have to do some other type of emergency repair that just cannot wait, this right here will actually help speed everything up. So I'm buying this, 1, for a safety device. 2, I'm going to be keeping this in my truck, so you know, if I need it, it's there. I can actually charge this inside of my semi truck, so there's no problems there. Now, this is actually a rather expensive purchase, for me anyways. Some people maybe not, for me it is. Especially for an item that utilizes a battery pack, which we all know will eventually go bad. Now, Home Depot was actually the cheapest place that I came across that actually sold these. This cost $549. It has 2 battery packs, a charger, and a plastic case. Okay. I ended up buying a 3-year warranty, which cost an extra $100. And then by the time you added on the tax, because I did pay tax on this one here, it ended up being $696 for this Impact. Now, here's what I want to say to all of you that have been watching my channel for all these years, and all the new people that come in also. I want to thank you, because my channel does make money now, and has for a good while. Not a lot, but it does add up. You all have helped contribute on me actually buying this. So I want to thank you all, because if it wasn't for this channel, I would not be buying this. And it's not because of the product, it's just because of the expense. Okay? So let's go ahead and start opening this, and then we'll start talking about it a little bit more. One of the things I do actually like about this product that I saw, come on over there, is that a lot of times you buy tools that will put out too much pressure. Well, this one here has what's called one key on it. So basically what you're going to do is you download a little app on your phone, and I'm going to go through that also, and you can change the torque range of this Impact. So basically, let's say my pickup truck, I'm not sure what it is right off the bat, but let's just say the lug nuts on my pickup truck call for 50 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, I can get on my app and adjust this and keep it in the memory if I want to 50 foot-pounds. So I can program my Silverado in there, and let's say I want to do a brake job on my wife's Honda Odyssey, and the torque on it is, I don't know, say 40 pounds. Well, I can actually program that vehicle in there also. And for my semi truck, let's say I need 450 pounds on it. Well, I can also program that in there also. And what's going to happen is this is going to safeguard me so I do not break anything. Whereas if I would use a normal air compressor, well, you really don't have those settings. Sometimes you can adjust, you know, the pressure, but it's not even close to what you normally need. So that's one thing that I do like about this. Okay, so we've got the Impact, which, believe it or not, is not heavy at all. This is not heavy. Extra battery pack. And we have a charger. So this will do an M12 and an M18. So that's great. And of course we got a nice durable case here. We got some instructions. I guess this is going to tell us. No, Siri, we're not talking to you.
Okay.
Then we have some instructions how to operate this. Okay, so let me go ahead and activate this. I've got to go through and download the app, and then I've got to activate the tool. So the tracking on it will be on. So I will be right back, and then we'll talk about it. I can't actually show the activation because there could be some information on there that you really don't want anyone to see. Okay, so I got the impact set up, and I was going to show you this on here. Now, I ended up looking on YouTube under their website and everything, and the apps that they were showing must have been like older apps because they looked a little bit different. But anyways, I'm going to show you what this one here looks like. Okay, so basically on the impact driver you have a wireless mode, so you have to actually go through and select these to wireless, and then that'll open up on your phone where you can go to the screen and do any little changes that are actually needed. Okay, so just updated. Now I can change the RPMs and everything like that, but what it's actually not allowing me to do, like the apps were showing me that you could do, on the apps that I saw, it had an indicator here that would actually show you what the pounds were that the impact driver was giving off. So I'm not really sure what to actually set anything at because it's just the speeds, you know what I mean? But what I did find was the custom drive setting for number 3 does fall at 450 pounds, which is actually what I need for my semi truck and my trailer. So we are actually just going to set that on there, and then here in a little bit I'm going to be doing another video, but I am actually going to show part of that video in this video, basically of me taking off a rim on my truck. So we're going to leave it right there on the setting that they have it on, and then we are going to take off here in a little bit on showing you me taking off a tire, or a rim and tire on my semi truck. How about that? Now I was going to show you how quiet this thing actually is just regularly running. Pretty quiet, isn't it? That's the high speed, and I want to show you it does have a light on here, and you can change the brightness on there on your phone too. But I need to get this thing charged up, and we will continue here in a little bit. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is, I like doing this when I'm able to. I know at the side of the road that really don't have an opportunity to bring all kinds of stuff with you, but we're home, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm actually going to try this out, and you may see this section of the video in one of my next videos. It's actually me buying this, but we're actually going to try this out on this rim first. I've never used this, so this is actually the first use. So I think I got the settings on there right. I don't know, we'll find out. I don't think I got the settings on there right. Okay, so let's try this again here. I went into the settings and readjusted it a little bit. Okay. A little bit better. There's one. Maybe I should check the settings again, right? Okay, I just went under the settings again. So let's try this again here. Let me try a different lug nut here. Either my lug nuts were on there like super tight, or I still ain't got this thing programmed in right, because it shouldn't have this problem. Let's try it some more here. I've got this turned all the way up, so maybe it's not as powerful as what I quite was hoping, but it is doing the job. I will have to tell you, this thing is starting to get really hot. Sockets are getting really hot. Well, everybody, we're at the point now where I got my brake job done on my truck. You saw in the video where I had a little bit of troubles getting the lug nuts off. So this is what I'm going to tell you. Before I purchased this, I saw where people were using 1/2-inch drive impacts to take semi-truck tires off. And then I saw people that were using the 3/4, like what I have here. And honestly, when I was taking this particular rim and tire off, I had a lot of problems. I was sitting there and the impact was just running and running and running. I got to the other side and I really didn't have as many problems. So I'm guessing when I had tires put on this last, I had a tire shop put them on, that they actually over impacted this rim, and that's why I had problems getting it off, because I took this impact and cranked it all the way up, And that should have been more than sufficient to take them right off that quick. And you saw it really never. On the opposite side, it wasn't so bad. But after using this and putting them back on, I can honestly say I'm not thinking that I got ripped off on this, so don't think that. I think it is a very good impact. But if you are going to use this for a semi like I am, what I would recommend is I would not even mess with the 1/2-inch drive. I would view this as a baseline. You can do the job with it. If I had it to do over again, I would have ordered the 1-inch impact. Okay? But this is what I bought. This is what I got. It does do the job, but you don't really have much more power after that. Now, if you were buying this for any other job, you may be okay. But on this channel, I tell you the way it is. And sometimes it's good things, sometimes it's bad things. But you saw me taking this off. And as much power as this is supposed to have, it was doing a pretty crappy job. But like I said, it could have been that the people at that tire shop over impacted the lug nuts, and that's fine. But the next thing that I'm not too happy about is, remember when I told you in the settings, I was looking at some of these YouTube videos, but it was actually showing on there that you could adjust everything. I can't find anything on there at all. Maybe that's me. If there's someone that is watching this, knows how to properly set this up a different way than I do, when I go to that app, you only have a handful of settings on there. And I saw absolutely nothing to where you could actually go in there and adjust the torque by the pounds that you're required. I saw nothing in there. On their video, I also saw where it's just shown on the screen different options that I clearly do not have. Now, just to let you know what phone I'm using, just so you know it's not an out-of-date phone, I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro Max. So there's only one iPhone out there right now up from this, and that's the 13. So at the time of this recording of the video, but like I said, I got on the App Store, I downloaded this app, and that's what it's allowing me to do. So if you end up getting on there and you're watching older YouTube videos, even within a couple years old, that app may be changed. So I'm not very happy with the app. And this right here, like I said, I'm going to keep it, but it is a baseline. That's what I'm going to tell you. It is a baseline for doing truck rims, just from what you saw in the video earlier. Now, as for the case, the charger, the battery packs, everything, and I may use this on the other stuff, and I'm still happy with it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to get me wrong one bit. And but like I said, it does do the job. But I would actually go back, if I had to do it again, I would go back and buy the 1-inch. So that is actually my recommendation. So on this note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I hope you all learned something. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you have your notifications turned on. Thank you all for watching.